Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more LEGO Marvel Superheroes. This one is going to be for Head Detention free play, which is the 6th level, so we're making good ground with this free play. We're getting towards that halfway point, but you will notice a couple things here. Just the normal stuff, so 10 Minikits and 1 Stanley in Peril, and also you will notice 95,000 studs for True Believer. We already got that in story, but in case you didn't, the multipliers will help a lot if you haven't already got it. And then also, very important to note, you will need Magneto for this level. In fact, we're going to need him, I think, literally for the first Minikit, and then not again for the rest of the level. But speaking of Minikits and collectibles in general, we do have video links in the description which you can use to fast forward to any of the different collectibles. So, say for example, you're just in need of, I don't know, maybe even the 10th Minikit. You can use the video link for that to skip ahead to that. Now, anyways, we're going to get this one started straight away. We're going to fly all the way up to the top of the area, and on this higher ledge, you'll notice a blue screen up there on the wall, some sort of blue panel. Go ahead and break that with Magneto's magnetic abilities, and then that will get you the first Minikit. Well, the Minikit will appear, and you have to jump up and grab it. But once you have, we're going to do a little bit of story, because basically we just need to open up this area. So we need to get rid of that rotating machine here in the middle, so blow up the middle of it, and what that will do once we actually get it there with Iron Man's rockets, what that'll do is that will actually stop the rotator. So now we've opened up the area, so now we're going to actually drop back down below, and you'll notice a spider there in the back. Now we did fly past that before, but blow it up, and that's going to be 1 out of 3. Then we're going to fly up top here and blast 2 out of 3 there. Now we're using Iron Man's rockets because, I mean, Iron Man's just a favorite character in this game, but you know, you can feel free to use literally like any projectile. You could use Cap's shield, you could use Hawkeye's arrows, anything would work. And obviously the third one is there at the end of the area, so fly past the rotating machine that is obviously not rotating anymore because we stopped it, and then take out that final spider in the back right hand side, and that'll get you the second Minikit. Then and what I will note with those spiders is you do have to be a certain distance away from them. If you get too close, they will actually like disappear, like they'll climb up their web and kind of get out of use, so you can't take them out. So if that happens, just like, it's all good. You just have to back up a bit, and until they just back up enough until they lower back down, and then you can blow them up. But anyways, then you saw they were falling a little bit behind, but we've got some story stuff here, so we can talk about that third Minikit that was there in the back left hand side of the area. You'll notice some water, a water puddle in the floor, so use Iceman or Loki would work as well to freeze the water into a chest, which we then melted straight after to get us the third Minikit. And that's going to be it for all the collectibles in this first area. So now we're just going to make our way through here, and we'll fly through the tunnel here, which will take us into the next area. Of course, skipping all the cutscenes and stuff, because you know, you don't need to see all that. We've already done that in the story. We already showcased all the cutscenes. So once we get into this new area, we're going to make our way all the way over to the far right hand side, where you will notice an electric generator and another kind of machine here, which is going to start rotating. So this is kind of an inverse of what we did before. There was a machine thing already rotating, we had to stop it from rotating, but this time there's a machine that we have to get rotating. So power up that generator. We use Dr. Doom, Thor or Storm would work as well, but once you've charged it up, the machine will start spinning around and time your jump when that Minikit appears, and pick up the fourth Minikit. Then we're going to fly up here to the high left back side of the area, and pretty tricky to see, but you'll notice some like rotating generators there with Stan Lee in the middle of them. So go ahead and just fly up there and blow up the rotating generators, and that will free Stan Lee and Peril. Then directly below that, there was the first of 5 gold little statue things, so melt that. And then there was one up top on that high left side, kind of along that same wall where Stan Lee was. And then there's one here in the very front side of the area. Then there's one here in the back right hand side, so fly up, grab that, or melt it, I should say. Then we'll just take out some other stuff for some extra studs, because, you know, even though we've got a 480 times multiplier and we're racking up studs real quick, you know, we just can't get enough. And speaking of that, there's a purple stud up there on that high ledge, so make sure you grab that. Then you'll notice the 5th and final gold statue up top here, so melt that with your favorite character with a heat beam, and that will be your 5th Minikit. Then we're going to fly down below here for the 6th Minikit, and this one is a very tricky one. I found it tricky, but basically what you have to do is, and I mean, it's totally my fault, like, it's actually not that difficult. I was just, like, I was just noobing it up here, but basically you have to fly down here, and you just have to land on that little lip there where the fire is, but if you go too far in, you'll obviously hit the fire and then get sent back. So just kind of control your flying and find that perfect angle to land down there. And once you land there, go ahead and extinguish the fires with Iceman, or Loki would of course work for that as well. And once you've taken out those fires, you can then swoop up the Minikit, and that's it for all the collectibles in this area. And that only leaves a couple more now. Luckily, we can skip a ton of story in this level. We can just fly straight to the end of this area, and we can pull that grapple plug to make our way through to the next area. And you can see this, man. This is a pretty short level compared to the other ones. Like, the other ones have been really long so far, so it's nice to have one that's a bit shorter. But yeah, anywho, once we get in this next room, we're going to carve out this gold wall, and then we're going to fly up here rather than taking the ladder, because, you know, we're too cool for ladders, so we're just going to fly up there instead. And then it kind of backfires, because when you're flying and enemies shoot you, like, you get sent way back, which is really annoying. But anywho, we're going to take those enemies out. Then over here on the far right hand side of the area, we're going to get to our 7th Minikit. So over here in the back side, or kind of the back right side of the area, you will notice 2 grapple plugs. So pull out anybody like Venom we're using, or Spider-Man, Mr. Fantastic, Dr. Octopus would work as well to pull the 2 grapple plugs. But it is important to note that it's a double grapple plug, so you can't use someone like Hawkeye, because he can only pull single grapple plugs. So just make sure it's someone who can pull double grapple plugs. Again, Venom, Spider-Man, Dr. Octopus, Miss Fantastic, those are the only ones that we have that I think work. And then obviously pick up that Minikit. Then here at the top of the area, we're going to fly all the way to the top backside here, where you'll notice a higher balcony and a ton of valuable studs. But more importantly, over here on the right, you will notice a claw switch. So pull out Beast or Wolverine. We'll use Beast this time, switching it up. And we will switch it up by putting our claws in the switch. And then that will cause this megaphone to blast some crazy tunes, but more importantly get us our 8th Minikit. So that just leaves 2 left, and we are not even 8 minutes into this one. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Again, I'm not going to complain about a shorter level, especially after these long ones we've been tackling recently. And hopefully they can all get this short going forward, but I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, we're going to make our way through to the final area here. Again, we do have story videos for all 15 levels if you need any help with them. So obviously that means we have a story for this level as well. So if you need any extra help with specifically how to get through the level, you can feel free to check that out. But we still show you how to complete the level here in free play as well. But anyways, in this final area, which is the boss area of the level, against Red Skull, if you remember. But basically there are 4 of these blue flags that we have to take out, and basically they're all on this higher ledge, and there's 1 in each of the corners. So there's 1 in the front left side, back left side, back right side, front right side. Take out all 4 of them in any order, doesn't matter. But we finished with that front right one, and that gets us our 9th Minikit. And then right next to that last flag, travel through the vents. Miss Fantastic or Loki will do the trick, and then that will get you the 10th Minikit once we travel through to that little secret room. And look at that, we're all done with the collectibles. That was a real quick one, but now we are going to just finish out the level, and there is a bit of a lengthy boss battle here, which we do have sped up a bit as always, because, you know, ain't nobody got time for all that level stuff. Now, something I am kind of curious about, and just kind of, like, came to my attention potentially that could happen, is at the top of the area there, kind of next to that room where we grabbed the 10th Minikit, there are 2 levers there, which Arnim Zola is pulling for you. Now, in the story... Well, I guess in the story you had Human Torch, so you could probably just fly up there. So I'm going to assume you can't fly up there yourself and pull the levers. But if you can, you know, feel free to let us know. Maybe that's something you can do. I don't really know. I didn't test it out because I was just like, we'll do it the normal way. Because the normal way is, I mean, not too long. But I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Because, I mean, it looks like you could, but then it's also like, it would kind of ruin the boss battle, potentially. But I don't know if it really would. But anyways, if you forget, basically, there's just a bunch of stuff we have to do here. Build up these Captain America shield switches, throw our shield into that, and then we will be able to carve out the gold wall here, and then we have to take out some batteries that reveal themselves, which will basically just destroy the turrets. But yeah, did anybody notice Head Detention? That's a play on Red Dead Redemption, right? You know, did we all get that? Sorry, I was just filling in time while we're finishing out this boss battle. We are almost to the end, I promise, but yeah, that was just a cool thing. This game sometimes does funny word plays with the titles of their levels, and this was one that I kind of noticed. But yeah, it's a reference to a different game, Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if I mentioned that in the story or not, but that is, I'm going to assume what the wordplay is. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's just an educated guess. But as you can see, we racked up plenty of studs. I think we got about 100 million in that one. I think, in fact, we actually fell short and got 99 million, which is a little upsetting, but you know what? It's all good. It's still plenty of studs. I won't complain. But we did also get the True Believer, but you know, we already got that in story, as you know, because we're just like that, you know, got that in story. And we also racked up all 10 of the Minikits, no problem there, building up a comic, which yet again the game is going to glitch out and not show us the comic, which is just fun. But you know, it's all good, nothing you can do about it. And we'll go ahead and view all those Minikit comics later anyways. That'll be in a future video because there is an achievement / trophy attached to that. But we'll have to, you'll have to wait to see when that is, because we've still got obviously 9 levels of free play, which is a lot, but you know, we're making a decent dent. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for this one. That was level 6 Head Detention. We plowed through the collectibles. Finally, we had a shorter level, but shorter level in this game being 12 minutes is still pretty crazy. I mean, like Harry Potter, you know, a long free play would be like maybe 9 minutes, or maybe I think a couple got 10 minutes, but yeah, I mean, this game, like 10 minutes, that would be real quick. But yeah, folks, that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you found this one helpful or did enjoy it as well, a like would certainly be appreciated. Also, do feel free to subscribe as well, and also feel free to comment any sort of questions, suggestions, anything. You know, if there's something you want to see that we're not doing, then feel free to let us know. We got a formula that we like for these videos, but you know, if there's something else you want to see, feel free to let us know. And I know I'm saying all this at the outro, and not many people watch the outro because everybody wants the collectibles and they're already done by now. But yeah, so we might bring that up later in other videos, earlier in the videos. But yeah, folks, that's going to do it for me for this one. If you enjoyed, again, like, subscribe, comment, and until next one, I'll see you all later. See everybody.